Interstate RVer Show with your host, Interstate RVer. Alright folks, Interstate RVer here. Woo! Big show today. We got the Dear Interstate segment on, and that's going to be coming up in a few seconds. I'll talk about what I did. I went to the, I was back down on the river this week, and I went to a museum there, and it was pretty neat. They had a lot of colonial stuff, and the you know, old cannonballs and old muskets and Kentucky long rifles and brown besses and things like that was used in the Civil War. It was really pretty neat. But the neatest part was all the Native American artifacts. You know, they had all the, you know, all the arrowheads and the hatchets and all that stuff. You know, things that Native Americans used at the time. You know, it was pretty neat. And then over there on the other side, they had, you know, old, broken, useless and worthless things that the Native Americans could never use, like, you know, broken tomahawks, you know, broken arrows, broken U.S. peace treaties. Had to throw that in there. I like that. All right. Well, let's get right on to it. Let's get to the Dear Interstate. Dear Interstate. All right. Well, let's get on to the first letter there. Dear Interstate, I wanted to visit the Ohio River after seeing the river tour on your show last week, but I was afraid to go because of the scary images I seen on the video. Juanita R., Houston, Texas. Gee, Juanita, I'm sorry you were afraid. I don't remember seeing anything scary on the video. Although, you know, on the river, things come and go like that. It could just be a couple of frames. I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and put up a stop-action photo, and we'll examine it. Let me take a look here. Oh, yeah, there it is. You got the Loch Ness Monster over there on the right-hand side. A couple of UFOs above. Looks like a scary little ghost coming out of the ground over there on the left-hand side. Yeah, I see it now. Whew. That was pretty scary. All right. Moving right along to the next letter. Dear Interstate, I love your show, but I think you beg too much for subs. Mike R., Boston, Massachusetts. Well, you know, Mike, I don't think I beg for subs like all the time. It's not like, you know, I'm walking around, it's not like I'm wearing a sign on my head or something.
Look what I found, Interstate.
Damn troll. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Dear Interstate, I always wanted to be a full-time RVer, but I'm a womanizer, I lie, and I drink too much. Can I ever meet the high-quality standards of a full-time RVer? Frank G., New York, New York. Well, Frank, you know, unfortunately you don't. Not to be a full-time RVer, but, you know, you're overqualified. You more than qualify to be a full-time congressman. All right. I like that one. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what now. Send me your letters. And if they're good enough, if they're you know, well, if they're funny or whatever like that, you know, they make the cut, we'll read them on the show. Send them to the email address below. That's my personal email address. Go ahead and send me your emails and let me know what's happening. Ask your questions. I gotta get this table fixed. All right. Well, now let's get on to the what's happened so far this week. Things are getting taken care of. Looks like a lot of cool things have happened. I had to, you know, over the last couple of weeks, I've had to work on, you know, my share of things on the motorhome there. Let's see. I hadn't talked about them. You know, I mean, just the usual everyday fixes. And I had some pretty scary things happen, but you know, you get through them. Everyday stuff. I mean, I think it was about a couple of weeks ago. I was driving and I went down to look at my gauges, you know, to see how fast I was going, and they were gone. The gauges were gone. So you know what happened? From all the rattling, I guess the screws that came out. I went to the hardware store, got the screws, put it back in, no problem. Fixed it right up. No problem with that. And then I was filling my tanks up, and it was pretty scary. One of the little knobs, because they break every once in a while, they came off, and I went to put it back on, and water started shooting out. Luckily, I remembered where the main shutoff valve was, so I got in, had to get in on. It was on the inside, and turn that on, and you know, I did a little you know, messing around there, and I got a, you know, it stopped leaking, and then I took it to the RV place that a guy I know drove all the way over there, and he showed me how they when you pop the caps, the knobs back on this particular brand of valve, there's a button in the back. Oh, what a deal that was. I don't know who came up with that deal. But you have to hold the button and then push the cap on. But see, the knob's on the outside and the valve's on the inside. So he had to push the button on the inside while I pushed the cap on the outside. So, yeah, so congratulations on whoever thought of that deal. All right. So, like I said, that looks like that's about all there is. That's the Interstate RVer show for this week. Nice and short, like people like it. Keep subbing, keep sharing, keep subscribing. And there's a new show every Thursday. And if you're in the Interstate RVer Toughie Circle, it'll be before Thursday. Maybe Wednesday, or maybe Tuesday, or maybe it might even be Monday. And we'll definitely get things there lined out as quick as we can. And we'll be getting on the road pretty soon, because things with me are clearing up. I'm getting things done left and right. Looks like I gotta have some. I gotta have the front brakes put on the RV. My appointment's for the end of next month, and so that's it. I guess probably, you know, by hopefully by November I can get out of here, and then we'll be on the highway to California. And it may take about 4 or 5 months but to get out there, because I mean, I'm not going to be in any hurry, and I haven't got like tons of gas money, and besides, I'm not really going anywhere anyway. So, but we'll make the best of it. So, thanks for watching. Interstate RVer, over and out.